Okay, ladies, welcome. I know we're going to do some training tonight about how to do a glass facial with Mary Kay products, and I am going to make this public. So if our friends on YouTube want to see how to do it, they can do that. And for our guests, if you're watching YouTube, we have the number 3 and the number 5 leader in my unit last year. So Julia Leday is in California. She was number 3 in my organization. And oddly enough, her sister is in Georgia and she was the number 5 leader in my organization. So we're doing some training tonight, but we thought we'd let you peek in to how we do that and to have a glass facial. If you don't know me, I'm Paula Leggett. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I've been here 27 years. I thought Mary Kay was hocus pocus when they started talking to me about it, but here I am 27 years later. And we're going to get ready for bed together. Now, it's only 4 o'clock where Julia is, but the rest of us are going to get ready for bed. So I'm going to show you how our products work. And if you want to do this with us at some time, you'll see that we have a bowl of water, we have a washcloth. You'll get samples in the mail unless you're working with your consultant or a Mary Kay consultant face to face. You'll get samples in the mail. And so if you are not with us, you would want to have a pair of scissors, okay? Because our samples are really sealed well. So we're going to do that. So before I start, I want to tell you a little bit about Mary Kay. I want to tell you that for 3 years running, we are the #1 direct selling line of skincare and color cosmetics in the world, not in the country, in the world. At one time, we were #1 in the country. Now we're #1 in the world. We're very excited about that. We are a 62-year-old company, excuse me, started by a real live woman, Mary Kay Ash, um, in right outside of Dallas, Texas. Our products are made in the United States. So they are made in Addison, Texas, in our state-of-the-art facility. And the company is family owned. Mary Kay was the first generation. Her son, Richard, worked with her for many, many, many years. And then he ran the company. And now her grandson, Ryan, who she picked out when he was 14. Can y'all imagine? Picked out when she was 14, he was 14, is running the company. We're very excited not to be owned by a hedge fund, not be owned by a conglomerate, but by the family. What else do I want you to know? There's lots of things I could tell you. Well, oh, this is really important. I've been talking about this to all my friends here recently because right now is back to school where I live, and so been talking to particularly a lot of my friends who are single dads or who maybe have merged households or just don't know, have girls and don't know anything about having girls, right? So all of our products are made to EU standards, European Union standards, because in the United States, the FDA has only outlawed 13 chemicals, toxic chemicals for skincare. But the EU has outlawed over 1,300. And so all Mary Kay products are made at the highest levels of safety. And if we can't find an ingredient we need, we don't revamp the recipe. We don't make it till we can resource that ingredient. So I love that. I love that. So let's start washing our face, ladies. So Kathy and Julia are going to wash their faces with us, and we're going to do something that's not really in the glass facial list, but it's really important. This is the Mary Kay Eye Makeup Remover. You may be familiar with this. This is the most popular product in the Mary Kay line. And you can kind of see right there, it looks like oil and vinegar. It's really conditioner and remover. So I automatically shake mine when I pick it up. I've just done it so long. So I'm going to take off my eye makeup. Don't get scared. You won't be able to find my eyes now, but they will be there. So I love our eye makeup remover. It is a one swipe product. So you can see Kathy is not tugging and pulling. She's just hanging right there with it. I like to soften mine a little bit. I always tell people this product will take tar off your car, but it won't hurt you. So I'd even do things like, have you ever had a wall that's gotten mud on it or something in your house, somebody's footprint? I take it off. I do all kinds of things. Makeup off your collar. If you happen to be in North Carolina, it is really, I'm in North Carolina. It's really, really humid and muggy. And so the other thing this product does for us is it kills eye mites. Now you need eye mites. They live in your lashes, keep icky things out of your eyes. But if you don't take your makeup off, they have families and they set up household in the follicles around your eyes. That's not fun. That's not fun. Okay, so we've got that off. We haven't tugged and we haven't pulled. We've been very gentle, right? We want to do that. And we want to get that area conditioned. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. So the very first thing we're going to do, I'm going to get my washcloth wet in a second. And what we're gonna interweave with this set. This is our Voluform repair set. This I call the Cadillac collection or the Big Mama. This does it all, right? This set right here. So I'm going to take my cleanser. Now I want you to remember a dot is a lot. If you have samples, which you probably do, this is the sample strip we're starting with. The only thing we're going to pull off here right now is the foaming cleanser. Okay, it is a foaming cleanser. I'm going to wash my face and then I'm going to read my notes to you because I love this. So I have the highlights of it. So we're going to wash our whole face. I'm going to use the real product because I want to show you a dot's a lot. This is like 4 to 6 months. This too, of twice a day. We wash our face twice a day. It's like you brush your teeth. So I'll do my whole face, y'all. My whole face. And we do want your hands wet or your washcloth wet because it will foam. It will foam. And so I'm going to tell you in just a second all the highlights and go ahead and wash my face. And while I'm taking it off, I'll stick my glasses back on because although I've been doing this for a long, long time, I don't want to not tell you something really important. So it is luxurious. Would y'all say? It's
Oh, yes.
yeah. It's luscious. It's luxurious. You know that it's providing moisture. It's really weird to me. It always feels like I've moisturized my face when I get it off.
Yeah.
Now, we want to wash in an upward motion because gravity is not really our friend, unless you want your feet to stick, but it's not your face's friend at all because everything on your face moves except your nose, and that just tells the world everything else moved. So we're going to take her off. You'll see this is not a complicated process. I'll put my glasses on so I don't forget to tell you anything important. It does renew skin radiance. I already told you it was luxurious. It's a twice daily, and it maintains the moisture balance. The other thing it does, y'all, is it reduces the appearance of pore size. Most people fuss about their pores. We just do. I think we learned to do that in high school. But most of us fuss about the size of our pores. And when we get to another product in a few minutes, I'm going to tell you why it's really important to get those pores cleaned out. So, how do your faces feel, ladies?
Good.
So, can
Great.
you imagine you have anti-aged, you have cleansed, you have provided moisturization, and you've reduced your pore size just like that? I love it. It's fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to step away from a moment and we're going to do a little bit of more spa-like treatment. We're going to get our revealing facial peel out. And Kathy and Julia, or no, Kathy has hers. Well, I have mine. This is what your sample would look like. Kathy is holding the bottle, right? And so it comes like this. And y'all, this will last me about 5 months. So we're talking maybe 2 of these a year, maybe 2 a year. All right, so we're gonna put this on and I'm gonna talk to you about it. We're gonna put this on our face. Now you don't want to do anything too close to your eyes because this is not made for the eye area. This has glycolic acid in it. So we're gonna take my glasses off. So glycolic acid is made to slough off the dead skin on the top, right? The top 2 layers of our skin are dead, y'all. So we want to get that off. And normally you leave this on for 10 minutes. Now we're going to leave ours on. Oh, can y'all tell I was at the pool today? We're going to leave ours on just for 5 tonight in to be respectful of time. And so Kathy and Joya, when I do teach one of these on Zoom or even in person, we do want to be respectful. So we shorten the time a little bit. It will still be highly effective. But let me share with you, sweet friends, what this does. It also, okay, so we talked about it takes off the top layer, the dead layer, which allows your skin to rejuvenate. So fresher, younger skin is like fresher, younger anything. So think about a baby's honey and your honey. I mean, that's just kind of the way it works. Fresher is plumper. It's firmer. It causes skin renewal. It has been clinically tested for skin allergies and irritancies. And you're going to find that this has a marine extract in it. And so it doesn't have harshness to it. That's what that marine extract does. Now, while we leave this on, I'm going to share with you some things that I love about our company. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope Zoom does its job. I'm always thinking that when I do this. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can make it. Oh, we can. This is fabulous. Okay. All right, so I'm going to share with you while this has to sit. Obviously, that's me. Y'all know that's me. While this sits, reasons that people might choose to start a Mary Kay business. Now, I will tell y'all, I did. People told me these things for 2 years, and I still thought it was bogus. But here I am. And since we're number one in the world, I guess I can't say anymore. I thought it was bogus, but I did because my mom always said if it sounds too good to be true, it is. It is. So here we go. All right. The first reason people generally start Mary Kay business is a need for money in some way. Doesn't necessarily mean you don't have any money. It might mean that you, like I did not have any money when I came in. We were newly married. We had blended families and we had two babies. So I needed money, although I didn't want anybody to know that. That's just the truth. I didn't. And so Mary Kay is a great way to make money. We had all those children. My husband traveled for work all the time, and I owned a business, another business. We still didn't have any money. But the reason I'm telling you that is you can fit it in, right? Like we're fitting it in right now. Julia's on one coast, Kathy and I are on the other, and we're fitting it in. The second way that people make money in this business is that should you choose, which is a choice, to build a team in Mary Kay, not each other, but Mary Kay corporate, our corporate company will pay you to take care of them, to raise them and make sure they're cared for and they're trained and all the things. So you'll see some of my team down there in the bottom corner. And then of course our lookbook, which comes out quarterly, always has our hot new products in it. So we make money two ways. The majority of people make money selling the product, and then they often decide, oh, other people might want the opportunity to sell product and make money too. So that's the first reason. The second reason, I didn't even know I liked recognition. Did y'all know you liked recognition when you came in the company?
Nope.
Have you figured out you might?
Yes.
Yeah. It's so weird. At first I thought, oh, is that weird to like recognition? And then I realized, no, it's not weird. We were made for it. So I just put some recognition up here. I love that is the ring that you see on the corner. Actually have it on. That is the newest one I picked up in at Seminar, our annual training event. I was going to say in Dallas, but we weren't in Dallas this year. They're tearing down the Dallas Convention Center. So I picked up that ring this year. In the middle at the top, you're going to see a couple of my girlfriends on awards night. And then you'll see us at another event having dinner together. And then you'll see our friend Abby, who's over there, and she wears a red jacket because she's building a team like Kathy and Julia are. And so you get whatever kind of recognition you like. Do you like bubbles? Do you like girlfriend time? Do you like lights and cameras? Do you like standing out? I mean, all the things. So there's lots of recognition. Sometimes though, the recognition of Mary Kay is just an atta girl. Like you did a great job. A great job. And some days that's all we need, isn't it? We just need to know that. Okay. So the next reason people come in to the company is because Mary Kay is a really great place to build self-confidence. A really, really great place to build self-confidence and to establish some personal growth. Now, on this picture, this slide, you're going to see pictures of my husband. So this is when we were traveling the Mediterranean. We were in Barcelona and we were in Rome, and in the middle, we were on an island, the island of Corsica, where they speak no English. And my husband is a delightful man, who's run great businesses in his life, but really grew up in a little town where he really didn't think he'd probably ever leave the country and do things like that. And look at that. So it's not just self-confidence for you. There's my husband cooking in Barcelona. I mean, it's not just for you. It spreads to your family and it spreads to your friends. And I love that part. I love that as I grow, other people around me grow. And so this was a dream trip for us, and we were so excited to take it and just go enjoy life because there was the confidence to do that. I love that. Okay, so career cars. So Mary Kay does offer multiple level of cars, not just pink Cadillacs. And I'm driving my 14th car since I picked up my first car in 2000, or my first car in January of 2000. And so in 25 years, 14 cars in 25 years. So we do have a Chevy Trax, that's an entry level car, and then a Chevy Equinox, and then the iconic pink Cadillac. So just know that there's a car for everybody to earn should they choose to do that. Okay, so here's some of the biggies. Can y'all feel your faces? Feels fabulous. It's almost like I can just feel it. Oh, okay. So tax benefits. You own a company. We are independent contractors with Mary Kay. So we all own our own company. We don't work for Mary Kay. And it's just like if you owned Chick-fil-A or you owned Starbucks or you owned Apple or whatever, the same, you get the exact same tax benefits. That's huge. That's huge. There are no quotas in Mary Kay. So you don't work for me, you don't work for Julia or Kathy, you don't work for Mary Kay. You determine what you're going to make and when you want to work. So right here, I always tell people it's really important to remember that we were established by a woman who was a single mama of three in the 40s, y'all, when that didn't happen. And she learned real quick that women needed more flexibility than men. We just do. And we work differently than men and we live differently than men. There are also no territories. That's why I'm in North Carolina and Kathy is in Georgia and Julia is in California. And we are all the same Mary Kay family. So that you can work anywhere in the United States. I mean, we make a consumable product because in just a minute we're going to wash this right off our face. So if you're going to sell something people use up, right? Mary Kay knew that. She knew it had to be something that was consumed. And so that means when our customers love what we do, they love the service they get from us, then they come back and they order again. And that's a continuous customer, which we love. Okay, so here's my here's my why. Now everybody on here, except for the guy taking the picture, Zach's taking the picture. This is my family, and we like to play. We like to play. We like ball games, and we like the beach, and we like Disney, and we like to travel together. We like to be together. And this is everybody. We've got Sarah. She's in the middle. She's got her hands over her belly because she was newly pregnant there. Peter's coming in October. So we had a shower last week. They're putting the crib together this weekend, all the things. So I want flexibility in my life to do that. So let me tell you about my weekend. I spent, let's see, we picked Ruby up at Ruby is 3. We picked Ruby up at preschool on Friday. We went to Harrison, who's 7 ball game. Those went from 6 to 9:30. And his sister Ella is there, who is 10. Then we went home with Ruby because her parents were doing her nursery. And then we got up on Saturday morning at 8 and we drove about an hour and a half to see the newest puppy in our family, but really to surprise the kid, Paxton, who is 5, who started kindergarten Friday. So we surprised him and took him out to lunch. And then we drove home, took a nap with that 3-year-old, and then we went to the back to school bash at church with 3 of our grandkids. I want the flexibility in my life to do that. But I also held an appointment on Friday and I'm working Sunday evening, after everything's done. That's the flexibility I've set up for my life, right? Everybody gets to determine their own. And I love having flexibility in my life to do important things and to make money. We have to have money, right? Okay, so we're going to come back to this. We'll come back to that in a minute because we're going to wash this off our faces. Do you feel it on your face tightening up a little bit?
Mhm.
Okay, so we're going to wash it off. And if you're in your own bathroom or you're just watching us, we're going to get our washcloths wet. We're going to wash it off. And then we're going to go do another step. So the product we're using right now, the Revealing Radiance Peel, and what we're going to use next, the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask, those are not part of the Volume Firm set. They are pieces that we have added that you would only use twice a week. So that what we're washing off and what we're going to do next, you only use twice a week. But they are what, in combination with the Volume Firm Repair Set, really make your skin feel and look like glass. So how do your faces feel, ladies?
Delightful.
Delightful. We do love
Very
this product.
relaxing.
It is relaxing, isn't it? Now you could
Yes.
do your glass facial in the morning. A lot of people don't have time for that. And I do like kind of being able to say to my husband, "Oh, I'm doing my spa thing. I can't be disturbed." Right. Right. But yeah, but it is Sunday night and I'm a football chick and I am giving up a football game for my friends. Because anyway, it's not really a team I love. But I do love football. So here we go. But I would do this usually in the evening. When do y'all do it?
Evening.
Evening.
I've done it in the morning.
You do yours in the
Before
morning.
work.
Okay. So whatever works, right? If you need
Yeah,
to be very relaxed before you go to work, this is a good thing. Okay. All right.
Whatever,
So this
whatever
product that we just took off does work with glycolic acid. Remember that. And it doesn't hurt your skin. Not made to do that. It's made to reduce wrinkles, work on elasticity and firmness, tightens the appearance of anything that's sagging, which we don't want. And what we're going to do now, because we have that glycolic acid on, which doesn't hurt us, we are going to put on our moisture renewing gel mask. Okay. Now, this product we're going to leave on for 5 minutes again. You can leave it on for 10. You can sleep in it, right? This is full of calming botanicals. And I am not, now what skin type do y'all have, Kathy and Julia?
Combination oily.
Okay.
Mine is normal to dry.
Okay, so I'm combination to oily also. So Kathy, do you put yours on? You sleep in yours or no?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I mean, I don't. But Julia, do you?
I think I did one time. I tried it,
Yeah.
but I have left it on for throughout the day.
Oh
So
yeah, you can leave this on. It doesn't matter what your skin type is. It matters with this product what you like. Now I wear this product predominantly if I'm not doing my glass facial. Predominantly, I wear this product um, on my knees and my elbows, and y'all know that big toe that between pedicures, that kind of thing. Right. Or you can put it on a rash, a bug bite. Now, don't tell the FDA we said that because that's not like gospel. That's what we use it for. That's not what Mary Kay makes it for. But it is packed full of calming botanicals, and it does enhance the skin's renewal process for rejuvenated skin, which is what most of us want. Oddly enough, y'all, we're gonna leave this on for 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell you, and it instantly locks in moisture, hydrates and locks in moisture. Oddly enough, we know the brain does not see wrinkling as a sign of age as much as it does dull skin or uneven skin tone, because the brain knows that you're going to age, right? So we want to keep our skin tone hydrated, our skin hydrated, and we want to keep it even, the skin tone, the color, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Your revealing peel mask that you just took off will help with that quite a bit. Okay, so let's talk about 6 qualities of a successful consultant. So you may be interested in Mary Kay if you're watching this, or you may have a girlfriend that might be, or a girlfriend that needs to be. Y'all, I really didn't know that I needed to be a part of Mary Kay, but here you go. I'm still here. So here are the 6 qualities that we look for when we are looking for someone we think will be successful at whatever level. Part-time, side hustle, full-time, career, whatever. You can do Mary Kay at any level you choose. Okay, so we look for busy people. This was my big reason. I thought, I can't do this. I can never do this because I had 5 children. I owned a company, and my husband traveled 10 to 12 weeks at a time without coming home at all. Not on the weekends, nothing. And I thought, the people that are talking to me have lost their minds. There is absolutely no way that I could do this. But we didn't know that busy people work to get more done. They're just really good at getting more done. And so if you're a busy person and you think, oh, I'd love to do this, but I'm busy, you know what? You probably would be really good at this. Okay, people that need money. That was me. So I was busy and I needed money. Still didn't think I needed to do this or that it was for real, but it is. And we can make in this business as much money as we want to make because we don't work for anybody and we don't have to wait for the person that invited us to be part of Mary Kay to succeed. Everybody runs their own race and supports each other. And so we're not competing, and you can make as much money as you want that's good for your family. People do different things with it. Some is just to pay the bills. Some is because their parents need medication, they can't afford it. Some is to take your family to Disney. Some it's you want to redo your front yard or buy a new car or whatever that means. But whatever your need for money is, or your dream for money is, you can create that in Mary Kay. People that are not the sales type. I always think about the first time I bought a refrigerator. I just graduated from college. I live in North Carolina. My dad came from DC to help me do that. And I was in a giant big box store, and this salesperson kept following me around. Oh, and finally I said to him, I have to buy a refrigerator. I'm going to if you'll just stop talking to me. It just got to that point. I don't ever want to be that. I want to help people have solutions to what they want. Do you want a hot new shade of lipstick? Do you want to repair something on your skin? Do you want some body care? Do you love a fragrance? So people that are not the sales type do really well in our business. And I find this one interesting and may not know many people. That was me. I didn't know a lot of people. Matter of fact, I started my business by holding a little luncheon in my house with preschool teachers. for my kids because I didn't know anybody. Or I thought I didn't know anybody. That wasn't true, but I thought I didn't know anybody. Kathy, how'd you start your business?
God, it was so long ago. Family and friends,
Family and
basically.
friends, right? That's
Mhm.
pretty normal. Julia?
Yeah, family and
Yeah,
friends.
family and friends. And most people do start with family and friends. We always have to be careful about them wanting a discount. Besides that, so a lot of people start with family and friends. Sometimes people know a lot of people, but that becomes confusing. So we'll help you whittle down who to start with and all those things. And but if you don't know a lot of people, don't let that knock you out. Okay. People that are family oriented. People that are family oriented do things for their family. So I showed you that gaggle of family that I have. You know, on our 30th anniversary, my husband and I wanted to take them to Disney, like in style. And we did. For 5 years. For 5 years, I set aside money from my Mary Kay income every single month, and it didn't cost them anything to go, right? And we had the time of our life. But I made a goal to earn that extra money because I could. Just think if you went to your boss and said, "Hey, I need an extra $1,000 a month, and I'll work 4 extra hours a week. Could you please pay me an extra 1,000?" Right? In Mary Kay, I could do that. I could earn another $1,000 a month by working 16 extra hours a month. I could. So I was willing to work for my family. I was willing to do it. And it was a fabulous trip. Oh my gosh, fabulous. And women who are decision makers, right? Women who can say, yes, I want to do that. No, I don't. Right. That doesn't always work. Obviously, I was good at saying, no, I don't. But when I said yes, it was for real. I meant it when I said yes. So people that are decision makers make really good consultants. And you might be two or three of those, and that would work, right? Okay. Now, do your faces feel calmed?
Yeah,
Yes.
Little calm. So the combination of doing the things that are great and then putting some of those botanicals on, letting it simmer a little bit, and we're going to take them right back off. So we're going to wash this off. Now, like I said, you could sleep in this. Um, when you do this and you're waiting, you can do your elbows and your knees and your feet and whatever you feel like you need to do. I do sometimes sleep with it on my big toes. Ooh, girls, between a pedicure, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh man, you think, I can't make it 2 more days. But we
yeah,
do, right? Okay. So your faces probably feel really refreshed.
Yes.
they
Yeah,
do.
really refreshed. And I love it. Very calming. We've got all of those botanicals now pushed into our skin. And now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to work on half our face until the end. And then we're going to catch the other half up. All right. So the next product we're going to use, you have it in your packet. It is called Voluform Lifting Serum. If you have the actual bottle, it looks like this, but it's in the little pink packet that you have. And I'm going to show you right here that it has a usage window on it because it only takes one pump, but it smells so stinking good. We have to be really careful not to overuse. Won't hurt us, but remember, a dot's a lot. So we're going to do half our face and we'll have to open my notes. We're going to do half our face. And this product, y'all, I'm going to do this side. This product is miraculous. It is made to lift our faces, and it is made to do what we call the triangle of youth, which is this. So if I could do a triangle with my hands like that, I would. So here to here, the triangle, right? The triangle of youth. And this stays on. Everything else we use is going to stay on. Okay. So this is part of your 7 night, I was going to say 5 nights. All 7 nights you use this. Just 2 nights during the week, you use the two we just used, Revealing Radiance Peel and Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on, and it is made to lift your skin. And so it tightens the skin. It helps we talked about this, the jawline, the neck, and the cheeks appear more lifted and firm. It supports your skin's natural collagen. Your skin has collagen, but we stop making it in our 20s, 1% every year. When we make 1% less every year, that's not pleasant, but it's true. And it has hyaluronic acid in it. And so it helps with the collagen production of our skin, not just the collagen, but the elastin. So the elastin's what, collagen plumps it. Elastin's what makes it pop back out, right? Right. So you can see it coming back out. So I love that. Okay. So we're going to move on because these are things we leave on. Still doing half the face. It's nighttime right now when we're doing this. So we're going to use the night. We're going to use the night moisturizer. So it's in a gray bottle. And we're going to use that. We're not going to use the day. If you're doing this in the daytime, you're going to use the day and not the night. And I'm going to tell you the difference. We're going to start with day. I'm going to show you this. You can see how the lid just pops off. And it produces, it's going to overproduce for me right now. When I pop, it does one application. So I'm going to take about half of that. I'm going to leave the other half for another minute. We're doing night right now. We're going to do half our face. Now, this product has the Voluform Age Defying Complex in it. It also has encapsulated, time-released retinol. And every single one of those words is important. So let me tell you about that. Retinol is the gold standard in age defiance. Encapsulated means, obviously, that it is not, we're not just throwing retinol on our face, which Mary Kay does make a pure retinol. That's a different product. But it's encapsulated, it's going on gently, and time release means it's releasing one dosage every hour for 12 hours. It's moisturizing and releasing retinol 1 hour for 12 hours. Okay, so we've done that, and now you're going to grab your eye cream. It's in the little packet at the end. And y'all, there's probably 3 applications in all those. I hope I told you not to waste too much. Dots a lot. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this. This is important. This is the Voluform line. This is made for your eye area. It has this concave. I always get this backwards. Is that concave or convex? I don't know. You're the engineer person, Joy. Is it convex?
I think it's convex.
Okay, so convex. So it rolls over like a ball.
Yeah.
The inside has got this. You can see there's a little hole right there. So this is very, very cold, this tip. And it is made from Zamac, zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and copper in order to fight puffiness and dark circles. So we never touch our eyes with our fingers with this product. If you were a boxer and you got slugged, they'd put Zamac on your eye, a block of it, to reduce the puffiness and the bruising. So we're gonna put it out of here. I don't have my glasses on. Let's hope I don't gush it all over my office. Okay, right here. And then I'm gonna apply it like this. You're gonna use yours from your packet using your 4th finger, which is very gentle. It's the one that can't cause damage. And then I'm gonna turn it over to the convex side and roll it in. Okay. Now, this coldness is part of the plan. I love this. It's very soothing. Y'all are both doing this like we're singing a lullaby, right? I love it. And that's going to take care of that. The skin around our eyes is very thin. There's no need to touch it. There's no need to bruise it. There's no need to stretch it out. Okay. Now, I can see it in my own face. Holy moly. Let me see oh yeah, I can see your faces too. Okay, so the side you've done, oh yeah, everybody is more lifted on the side they have done. If you look at everybody, oh yeah, without a doubt. Okay, so we're picked up on one side. Can you see the difference in your own faces? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to catch up now. Let's lift up the other side. All right, so we're going to do lifting serum. And then we're going to do night or day, whichever one you're doing right now. If you're using the day instead of the night because it's daytime, the day does not have the time release encapsulated retinol. It has an SPF of 35, right? So we know sun is a massive cause of cancer, and it's a massive cause of aging, and it's a massive cause of spotting. And so we want to protect with that sunscreen. It is in the day. Okay, but I'm going to continue on with the night because that's what I started. Remember, I left a half an application in mine because it gives us a right application, the correct application. So we'll put that on. I don't know if I did my nose last time. We'll do that. And, okay, we'll catch up real quick. And then I'll put my eye cream on. And we will be done. Now, if you're doing this in your own bathroom, this takes like, you got the time in there for your Revealing Radiance Peel and your Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. So that's 20 minutes if you want to have that kind of spa experience. And the other things take about 4 minutes combined, maybe 3, maybe nothing, right? We're just a little slower tonight. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I got that in. We're going to pat, rub. Great. Okay. Ta-da! We did it. We did it. How do your faces feel?
Amazing. I love it.
Oh, I love it. And in the mornings after I do my glass facial at night, it's just fabulous. Okay, so hope you're loving this, our guest. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to open up the chat button. So in a minute, I'm going to put a link in there for you to fill out, a Google link. And in the meantime, I'm going to share my screen and show you some specials tonight or this morning, whatever time you're doing it since you joined us. Okay, y'all, can you see the set sheet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So on my screen, there's something in front of it. Okay. So this set, if you did, let me reload my set. If you did the Voluform set by itself and you bought the pieces by themselves, then the value of that would be $256. I'm loading. But tonight, the special that we're offering you is $199. Okay. So you can have the set that each piece individually added up together is $256, and you can have it for $199 right tonight or this morning whenever you're doing your glass facial. And if you wanted to have the set, and y'all, I'm going to have to lean sideways, so forgive me, because I forgot to put something on my desk. The Revealing Radiance Facial Peel and the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask and our Mary Kay roll-up bag, which we love. It holds all of your products and more. I love this bag, right? I love it because pieces come off. So if I'm at the beach, I just pull it off and drop it in my beach bag. It has a hook. It hangs. I sometimes give my husband one pocket if he's being nice. I only have one husband. But my one husband, I give him a pocket if he's being very nice. Who wants 2 husbands? I mean, really. Okay, so this comes with it, and all of this together totals. Excuse me. Let me lay this down. The totals $390, and you can have it tonight for $299. Okay, so those are the specials, and I'm gonna make sure you know about them. Don't worry. Okay, so now in the chat button, I'm going to drop a Google Doc for you to fill out. Can everybody see it? Nope, you'll have to send it. You can't see it till I hit send.
Yes. Yes.
Actually hit send. And then you can just click on that, and then we'll wait until everybody's got it filled out. And then we'll come back together for a final goodbye. Okay, so y'all have a great night or morning whenever you're doing yours. Let me close that. And